So today we start our first Python project. That's simple. We have to build a simple calculator which do our calculations. So first of all we have to import array regular expression. If you study Python, you would know about array. Okay. Now we would print our main name for the calculator we are which we want to give our calculator. Let's see, we are giving calculator name our magical calculator. Okay, now we have to define a variable previous. It is a variable which holds our all values in the calculation, and initially it's 0, so we have written it 0. Now run program is equals to true. Now while run perform math. Okay, it's a variable which had defined here. See, if you run this program now, it's showing an error. See, error because perform math, this variable is not defined. So we have to define it. Now let's use definition, that is def perform math. Okay. Now we have to use equation. Okay, here we had used wrong. Now we have to input equation equals to input variable and enter equation. Okay, now print you type. Okay, what we have typed, it's so, and here equation. Okay, now we wanna going to run it. See, it's running our magical calculator and enter equation. Here you write hello. See, it's you typed hello. Now if we write 1 plus 4, it's giving 1 plus 4. It's not solving problem, it's only giving us the result what we have typed. Hello Ritik, it shows hello Ritik. What we gonna do, it's saying, you see, it's not quit, it's not existing, it is always going on. So if we want to exit our calculator, you have to define an exit code, that is print type quit to exit. I have not given spaces here because if I give any space, it's not functioning in my laptop. Here we have to define a new line, so we are use this. Now you see, if we want to run this program now, it's running, but if you write quit here, see, it's only showing you type quit, it's not going to be switch off. So to switch off, we have to define variable here. What we gonna write, if equation, if variable we have to use, if equation is equals to quit, Okay, run is equals to false. Okay, so it's gonna switch off. Now see, now if we type quit, it's not gonna off. Why? It's not gonna off. You see, it's not offing. So we have to do something. Okay, now if we run it, if we type here q quit, it's showing this. So this is because it's not a global variable, so we input here global run. Okay, now if we use global run, then we have to use global previous also. Now if we run it now and type here quit, see, it's showing an error, and with showing an error, it's gonna switch off. Why it is showing error? Because I had written here false q. If we correct it and now type it quit, we're gonna see it, so you type quit and calculator process exist or end it. So we have made a calculator in which we can input values, it gives us output same to same, not evolving it, and it also gets switch off when we type quit. Now we have to define a variable here that is called previous, and it's equals to eval. What is eval? Means evaluate, and what we gonna evaluate? It's equation. Okay, we are going to evaluate equation. Run it. So if we type 2 plus 3, enter, it's gonna show us 2 plus 3 because it's showing here enter equation. Now for this we have to input here, we gonna put, what's our mistake here? We had written it equation here and we have defined it previous here. So if we replace it by previous and now gonna run and we type 2 plus 3, it's giving us okay, because we had written wrong here. Previous. Now if we gonna run it and type here 2 plus 3, it's giving us 0. Why? See again, if we type 1 plus 2, it's all again giving us 0. It's not going to evolve anything. So we have to input another variable here. Equation equals to this. Now this would remove our equation section, and if previous equals to 0, if equals to previous 0, then this is same. Okay, we gonna come here and put it inside this, so this is under this. if it's not gonna true, okay, then we would use else statement and type here equation is equals to input, that's our input, but we use a string here to define previous. Okay, we have defined here. Now you see here we have defined previous is equals to evolve equation, so we have to define also here what we gonna define. We gonna define same if previous is equals to 0, then this, otherwise we have to use an else statement or else argument, else we gonna type previous is equals to eval, we gonna evaluate again same string and using previous, but after this we would have going to add equation. इससे होगा क्या कि जो आपकी पहले वाली वैल्यू होगी इक्वेशन की वो फिर ऐड हो जाएगी और उसमें फिर से कैलकुलेशन आगे बढ़ते चला जाएगा. ओके, this all done, but if you see we have to run this, and if we type 2 plus 3 it's going us 5, and now 5 star 5 it gives us 25. 25 divided by 5 it gives us 5. 5 minus 5 it gives us 0. Now our equation ends here, so it states a new equation. So we had write 1 plus 2 plus 3 into 4 minus 8 divided by 6, it gives this. So our calculation gets started until 0 come. But if you see written here 13.666666, press here enter, it's gonna showing this. If we multiply it by 0 it's gonna new equation. Now if we type here hello, it's going show an error. Okay, now we run again this and we type here print, okay, hello. Now if we press enter it shows hello, and a simple calculator doesn't do this, so we have to remove these all alphabetical orders. So for this we come here, both are in the same, we come here and we define a regular expression that we use above, re. So we have to change equation. Equation, no, it's wrong equation, it's right equation. Re dot sub, now define a bracket and inside it we gonna giving a this, and now defining this, and here A to Z, capital A to capital Z, commas, full stop, semicolons, colons, brackets, curly brackets, and also spaces. Okay, we have nothing to replace it, so we written here and we are doing this in equation. Now if you run this program again, you going see an error here, error, because it's inside this. Okay, now we're gonna run this. It's going to run because it's a very systematic manner. You had to write all the equations in a systematic manner. See, all these are in systematic manners. So now if you print hello, it's going to show an error. Okay, because you hadn't defined a string here. But all's good. You have to give it a name. It shows an error and gets ended. It's not good. If but it's so goodbye with a name following it, it's look quite good. So we gonna write this also. We have to write this here. What we are gonna write? Print goodbye. It's my name, Ritik. Okay, and now we gonna run it. If we type here something, say 5 plus 6, enter this, minus 11, enter this, and now if we type quit, it's showing an error because we hadn't defined a string here, but it shows goodbye Ritik and gets off. What if we run it again and we type here quit? You type nothing and it shows nothing because it's a alphabet. It's alphabet and you are not going to enter an alphabet according to these codes, so it doesn't take this value. What if we write Ritik wants 6 mango? Okay, Ritik wants 6 mango. You type 6. It's only going to take the value 6. Okay, you type 6, we press enter, it's going to see. If minus 6, it's going showing 0. If we type quit, it's showing an error and it shows here goodbye with it. It's gonna ended. So this is our code for a simple calculator that we run in a Python. Okay, I will provide you the code in my description box. You can go and download it and run it in an IDE. I am using PyCharm. You can also use PyCharm, it's good, or you can use VS Code, it's also good. So this lecture ends.